What's up, guys? It's Austin here, bringing you a quick update of my car. I know recently I haven't really made a lot of videos, and I was just gonna give you guys some information. I'm a senior in college and I work 2 jobs, so it's pretty tough for me to find time to make some videos. But this weekend I had a little bit of extra time, so I figured I'd give you an update on everything. And I've also had this car for 4 years. My grandpa passed away, and it was handed down to me once I graduated high school. So it is, let's see, about 11 years old. I got it when it had 28,000 miles on it. It was in pristine condition, so not a lot needed to be done with it because he never drove anywhere. And now it has 62,000 miles on it, so I've put a little bit of mileage on it, but not too much. I just commute back and forth to work and school, so I'm not doing any serious type of driving. But yeah, and at the end of this video I'll give you a rundown of some of the problems I've had. But as for right now, here's a couple of the updates that I did over the summer, or at the end of summer, which some people might be wondering about. So I'll just go ahead and start with the wheel spacers. I can't remember the website that I got the wheel spacers off of, but I'll find it and put it in the description. Sorry, my wheels are a little dirty. I went through some puddles today. It's pretty crappy out. But yeah, the wheel spacers I got are 1 inch, and they just attach to the original lug nuts on the car, and they move the wheel out 1 inch. So that's the whole point of a wheel spacer. And if any of you all know the Accent and you know how the stock wheels and tires hide, they sit, well, I guess, yeah, it would be 1 inch inside of the wheel well, and it just looks awful. And what the wheel spacers do is they make the car look so much more flush. I know it's still kind of hidden, but that's because I have 15-inch tires and wheels on this, but it looks so much better, especially on the front. It makes it much more flush with the car, and that's exactly what I like. And I think that's a big style or trend going on nowadays, but it looks pretty sick if you ask me. So yeah, I got the wheel spacers this summer. They were about $84. I'm gonna put a link in the description once I finish the video because I can't remember the website. But yeah, they're on all 4 wheels. It looks pretty nice, a lot better than the stock. So then the next thing that I got this summer, I got into a Fender Bender 2 summers ago, and what they did was replace the front bumper. In the 2007 front bumpers, they don't have the fog light inlets on them. They're kind of blocked out, so right there those would have been blocked out. But when they replaced the bumper, I got a newer bumper, so I was able to order some fog lights and attach them to the bumper, and then have fog lights on them. And I have the Vino here, which I bought off of Amazon for like $3. I'll put a link to this description in there too. And yeah, I put the Vino on it because it looks so much more different. Pink wasn't my first choice, but I got a whole pack full of them. It was like 5 or 6 different colors, and yeah, it looks pretty sick on there. I've been changing them up. I started off with blue, now I have pink. I'll probably move on to yellow or something like that. But yeah, I'll turn the lights on here in a minute. But they're pretty sweet. And then the headlights, with the car being so old, they started to oxidize. So I bought some new ones off of Car ID, which I'll put a link to the description in there too. So brand new headlights make it look really clean. I was gonna show you guys something I tried to do with my headlights to make them work a lot better, or get the oxidization out of them, but it ended up making it so much worse. And yeah, I didn't want anybody else to go through what I did with that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. Now on the inside here, if you had a 07 Accent, right next to the light settings inside, there's a little piece right here that you weren't able to move. It was solid like this one. Well, sorry, the video cut out. But when I got the new headlights, or the fog lights, it came with a piece to take out the old one. And basically all you do is take it out, put this one in, wire the, you have to rewire it to the front, to the fog lights, and then press this and it's on. So go ahead and show you what it looks like, and then I'll turn on the new headlights as well. So you do that, turn on the actual headlights, and let's see. So yeah, as you can see, there's kind of a pink color coming off of there. The phone doesn't really capture it all that well, but the headlights are pretty bright and they're not as oxidized, so it looks so much better than what it was. So yeah, I guess I could pop the hood and show you how we wired them. I'll have to put my phone down for a second. Yeah, so we wired it obviously from the battery right here. We had to stick it all the way through, I think where down near where the steering wheel comes through. Actually, no, I'm not too sure where we put it in at, but it was a couple weeks ago, and we had to mount it in the fuse box as well. It comes with its own set of fuses, which is hidden down there, and after that all we did was wire it through this mess and down to each of the fog lights, and we rigged it with the zip ties to keep it from hanging down low. But yeah, not too bad, and they work awesome. So yeah, there's the old intake and the headers, which have been on here for I think about maybe 10,000 miles so far, and they're still holding up really nice, sound really well. They're definitely taking the tone. They're taking a better tone now that they're getting some use out of them. So before it was super raspy, and now it's a little bit deeper and less raspy, but they're getting better. So it's still out, and I still need to make YouTube videos on that. So that'll be the next thing. Go ahead and turn this stuff off. And then some of the issues that I've had, because this car is 11 years old, I haven't had too many, which is really thankful. The Koreans made a really good car with this one. It runs great through the snow, and yeah, other than that, there's some typical issues right here. The paint is chipping so bad. I really hate it, and this last winter it cracked on me, so I need to find a replacement for that. And then I took the Accent emblems off, and they're kind of engraved on there, and I've tried everything to get it off. So I might just have to repaint that or something. But yeah, the paint, that's really the only issue. And then on the roof up here, it's starting to chip going down the road, getting hit with rocks and stuff. But if I can focus in, it's kind of rusty under there, or getting rusty from the elements. But that's what you would expect with a 10-year-old, 11-year-old car. But yeah, other than that, I've had some amazing use out of this car. It's been amazing nonetheless. And yeah, I do have some knocking on the rear right drum, and I think sometime this week during Thanksgiving break I'm gonna try and fix that. It's just a really harsh knocking noise whenever I brake fairly hard, so might try and figure something out and maybe make a video out of it, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, so all the maintenance is kept up to record, and because of that I've never had a problem. So yeah, that's my quick update of my 07 Accent. Hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll put a link to all the stuff I've recently got in the description, and hope you guys enjoy. I'm still running the old trusty Rally Armor mud flaps. You can't really see, it's getting too dark, but yeah, if you have any questions, just ask. Thanks guys.